Now, in this video, we're looking at some more trig problems. This time when we set them up, we're going to find the x's on the bottom. And so firstly, doing our labeling, our hypotenuse is here. That's our angle, so that's our opposite side. And we got nothing on our adjacent, so this is corresponding to a SO question from So Katoa. So sine of the angle, so sine 60 is equal to the opposite. And so since 9 is on the opposite side, 9 goes on top, and that's over the hypotenuse, which we've got x on the hypotenuse side. So this time when we set it up, x comes out on the bottom. And so what we need to remember, when x is on the bottom, we are going to end up dividing. And so how we do this to find x, when we do it, we're going to be 9 divided by sine 60. So that 9 that's on the top stays on the top when we do our division. So the sine 60 comes on the bottom. And so calculating that, 9 divided by sine 60 brings us 10.4 if we go to 1 decimal place. And that's in centimetres. And second one, so our hypotenuse is our long side there, which there's nothing on there, so I'm not going to label that. Our angle is here. The 4 meters is on the opposite side to our angle, and our x is on the adjacent side, our remaining side. So what this is indicating is TOA. So tan of the angle, which is 20 degrees, is equal to the opposite, which 4 is on the opposite side, over the adjacent side, which has x on it. And so since x is on the bottom, to find x, we're going to have to divide 4 divided by tan 20. Remember, since 4 is on the top there, in this fraction, keep 4 on the top when you set up the division. So 4 over tan 20. And so when I do that on my calculator, 4 divided by tan 20, that comes out to be 11, or yeah, if I go to 2 decimal places, it would be 10.99 or 11.0 if I went to 1 decimal place. So, and since that's in meters, I'm going to change that, right, meters there. And this one here, my hypotenuse side has x on it, and my angles here, my opposite side has nothing on it, but then I'm going to label my adjacent. So this time I've got A and H, which corresponds to car, because that has A and H in it. And so setting up my problem, cos of my angle, which is 50 degrees, is equal to the adjacent is on top, which that's 3 kilometers. So 3 goes on top of my fraction. And my hypotenuse is what I'm trying to find, x. So I've got x on the bottom. And since x is on the bottom, I divide. So 3 stays on the top in my division, and I do that over cos 50. And so x is going to be 3 divided by cos 50, 4.7 if I go to 1 decimal place, 4.7. And since that's kilometers, I'm going to write kilometers there. So that's how we can find x when, or find our missing side length when it works out to be on the bottom of the trig ratio that we set up.